No starting soon, we die like men. Mwahaha. Okay, so I have no time to do anything. Smiles. Smiles bitterly. I have an hour until I have to leave. But I finished some of my have-tos this morning. So I decided I deserve an hour to yap and play some games. And by play some games I mean draw. Good job. You blew. Hi. I'm so very tired. I'm also eating a slightly cold breakfast sandwich. But it's fine. You know? So I have an hour. My bitrate doesn't know what's going on. We have ads starting because I didn't do a starting soon. But I don't really care, you know? That's kind of where I'm at. We're on a bit of a time limit, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have time to dilly-dally. I am hoping to doodle a little bit of a creature. That is sort of involved. I'm sorry, you will hear me chewing. It's so gross, I'm so sorry. But I'm hoping to draw a creature that is part of my lore, but doesn't have a concrete design. I have a lot of ideas though. Nom 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 nom. Exactly. It's so gross. I apologize. But we do what we must, you know? Like, we only have an hour. I can't sit here and eat. And then not, you know? Like, we have to... Ay, Dios. Okay. I don't know where to start. Oh, my bitrate. Does anybody else hear that? Is that lovely? Is that tasty? Are we enjoying this? We like this? Okay, give me a second. Or my bitrate again. The next time. Yeah, that happened last time. It's my bitrate. I think. I'm pretty sure. Because I mean, my audio breaks all the time, but this is the first time, this is the second time. But once I upped my bitrate to 4,000, it started doing it consistently, and it would pick up on stream. That's the difference. When my audio breaks just for me, it doesn't show up on stream. So. Let's see. I don't really know where to start with this. Because... creature. What do I think? I don't really know how to draw animals, to be fair. I'm conflicted and confused. Probably should not be trying to draw animals from memory. And should get, a reference, but I think I will just, suffer instead, you know? I've made a mess. Whoa, I've made another mess. I've got crumbs falling everywhere. Okay. I should probably figure out. Should we just do like a full-on like side? Keep it simple, stupid, you know? A little bit of a lizard tongue. A bit of a creature. A little bit of a creature. You know, what you know about the creature? Sorry. Oh my god, it will happen again apparently. We do have... There's wings. God, I didn't really think this through. And we are like, not normal creature, because that's not how a creature bends. But then we do have crazy big tail. Crazy big tail that goes whoa, 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 and kind of looks like the rivers that we, whoa. Do you know what I mean? Do you know? So, creature. Sorry, this is the A+ commentary you get when I'm sleep deprived and at my wit's end. It's fine. I want like, so you know like the fennec foxes? It's the kind of like ears I'm going for. You just got like unnecessarily big ears, you know? The better to hear you with, my darling. You know what I mean? Big ear, big fluffy ears. We do have wings on, or we, I like how I say we. This creature does have wings. I just don't know. Because also, we're looking a little bit too uniform of a creature right now. Hope you were good today. Oh, are good. Okay. I was like, what do you mean? Sorry. No, you're so fine. I am doing okay. I have an hour dream. I was like, well, life can't keep me away for too long. I will... life finds a way, you know? But I also find a way. You know what I mean? But I am doing okay. How are you, Saya? Other than being sleepy, of course. It would be kind of cool if the wings kind of were like hidden. It's like you kind of like can't tell that there are wings until they use it. Just sort of stays with the body. busy with work, but I also find a way to watch. I feel that. I have been in hell week after hell week after hell week of work, and I'm like, I just need to stop promising things as far as stream goes, because every time I'm like, yeah, this is gonna happen, something in life comes along to just make a liar out of me, you know? And honestly, it's kind of disrespectful. It's fine. So, it is fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm not coping. I've learned to be vague with my promises. Yeah. I was like so confident that I would be able to like have a bit more of a schedule now. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, like, to be fair, it's like once I'm out of hell week at work, I can be a little bit more consistent. But it's like I can't even promise like on a day that I have the time that I'll get up in time to use it, you know? Because I'm just so exhausted from work. And then I work at nights. That's the thing, is once I'm like not in hell week, it's like, okay, well, I missed the morning, I can just stream at night. But right now it's like if I miss the morning or I have things I need to do, or like if I have to help my mom or whatever, it's like, well, you only had a 4-hour window with which to do anything. So good luck. Try again next time. So that's where I'm at right now, but it's fine. A creature is getting a little too uniform. Not mystical enough. But that's also probably just because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Could do, oh, that's like actually kind of like Fennec Fox looking. Not that Fennec Fox isn't what I'm going for, but it's also not what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, like, the ears are cute, but it's also just like not really what I'm doing. Creature. That's like all I'm gonna be saying today. It's fine. I don't necessarily want the evil. Those are like some evil looking eyes. So here's the thing, creature. I don't want you to be okay. This is no, thank you. That's terrifying. Just give him a beak. There we go. Burbid. Now it's a burbid. Which, to be fair, it is supposed to be a little bit more burbid than this. I'm gonna give it back its schnoz. And then we're gonna try something else. We're gonna try a different pose and see if it helps me with my brain at all. We're gonna do I need a pic. I just cannot do this without looking at some sort of reference. Come along, Pinterest. Oh, wait, hold on. Pinterest is like locked on my phone. Oopsies. Me forgot. I've got a bunch of like stupid, not stupid. It's very useful. It's like a bunch of I got one of those apps that like keeps me from doom scrolling and what have you. Where are you? I could have sworn I had these saved on one of my Pinterest boards. But I could also just be dumb. Always a possibility. You? Does this be you? Wait, that's an option. Not really what I want. Also an option. Oh yeah, here we are. Here are my little creatures of mass destruction. Oh, well, you look a little evil. I mean, it's, well. It's not necessarily wrong. Barbid! Sorry, I'm literally just going through Pinterest and y'all don't get to see a single thing. Sorry. Got a little aggressive. I'm clicking things. I'm clicking buttons and things that I shouldn't. There's my Barbid. There's the Barbid. Barbid. Because here's the thing. It could, I mean, it's just the, I mean, like, you know? No, you don't. You don't know. You don't know, because I'm not saying anything, honestly. I'm just, also almost accidentally closed out of OBS. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have enough screens. I don't have enough things. You're not able to type much, but I'm listening and having fun. I'm glad. Very important information. Thank you. Thank you. Oops. Wrong button. Bonk. Where the frick? Oh. Give it to me! Oh. Never mind. It's not what I want. Barbid. Okay. Anyway, Why is this there? Go over there, you creature. So... I'm so conflicted and confuzzled and confused. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You need vacation soon. I feel that. And I feel for you. I feel for you. Oopsies. You keep saving it for no reason. Ugh. See, I don't really get vacation days. Because I'm not like I just work every now and then. I mean, like, not every now and then. I work a lot. I work way too much for, the amount I get paid, but it's fine. I'm just gonna throw together a little creature over here. That's a creepy looking thing. Did I confess something? I don't think I've ever drawn a bird. Actually, that's not true. I just lied to you guys. I have drawn a bird. It was a long time ago. What is happening? My mother is texting me. Okay. Well, whatever. We'll figure something out. Anyway. Barbid. Oh my god. I can't draw beaks. It's just unfortunate. How does one beak? How does beak? How does beak? That'll do. I don't care enough. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Don't know what the heck that was. Barba. I might be going a little crazy, but that's okay. That's not where that goes. You silly creature. You silly, 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 silly. Boop, boop. And what if we give you ears? What you know about a bird with fox ears? Kinda creepy. Birds have like a very round, they're very round and creature-like. They're very grabbable. You know, they are palm-sized. They are very much like, I could hold you in my hand. I could hold you. Somebody hold me. You know, that's the vibe I would want as a bird. But then when they go to hold me, I go, pow, and I bite their finger off. Like I'm a claw. You know? Anyway. Alright, Sarah. Okay. Bird. And then we have like super crazy long tail. Like one of those weird creatures. Oh, that's not... That's fine. What if you were like a creature and you had 4 legs? Like a hippogriff. I don't know, or whatever they are. If you use your little chicken feet. What you know about chicken feet? Do I want chicken feet? No, what the heck? That's not like, I mean, like, you know what I meant. I want them to have chicken feet. Your head to be smaller. Oh, that's for sure. And then what if you just didn't even have a beak? What if you were just a creature? I could also just turn your head this way to avoid confusing myself more. But I think it's more fun if you look weird. Do I want you to have legs? You could. That's kind of cute. Like in a weird way. You know, to just like have paws. Get it? Paws. Okay. I should not be allowed on the internet, actually. That's what I've decided here today. Internet, not for me. Internet, maybe not. Maybe this was a mistake. And then these are your little chicken feet. Chicken feet. It's fine. And you got like big wings, honestly. You got like big wings. What you doing with all those wings? What you doing with all that wing? Do schnoz. Little snouty schnoz. Like a creature. Kinda cute. Kinda like a cute little creature. And these are like a mixture of feathers and fur. Not what I wanted.
This is not what I want.
And then however the rest of the song goes, I don't really remember. Creepy. Not what I really wanted. You know what I mean? Oh. Hurrah. Hurrah. I keep getting distracted by things outside. I'm very distractible. I have a drink. A Celsius, if you will. Creature. Anna? What do you know about the creature? There's a lot going on down here. It's kind of confusing. Claws. I don't know. I mean, creature. Oh, creature. Sorry. Oh my god, why am I burping so much? I don't draw creatures very often. I don't know what to do with their freaking creepy ass feet. We're gonna do the tried and true freaking weird looking paw thing. There you go. Creepy. That's not how that looks. I'm cracking myself up. I don't know anything about anything. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We could just be bird and not have front paws. You just want a bee bird? What do you know about bee bird? That actually kind of looks so stupid. Never mind. Let's see. So, wing. And the wings kind of deal with themselves. It's fine. What draw? I draw creature from character lore. Hello, Duke. Hello. Or at least I try, you know? Like, I don't actually know what the heck I'm doing or what the creature looks like. Creature. Yeah, kinda. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what the frick to.
I mean, like, I imagine I want, like, probably, like, actually, like, these are bird feet, and these are, like, normal paw-looking feet things. This looks kind of stupid. Plot twist, it's a snake. Just kidding. Just give it little, like, raptor hands. There you go. Fun would be better as talons. Yeah, that's actually probably true. Oh, right there. See, but I just can't draw, so that's fine. And then, like, paws in the back. Chicken feet. Do you know about chicken feet? You can color but cannot draw to save yourself. That's fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I kind of am just idea sketching because I only have 30 minutes until I have to leave. So, I mean, like, yeah, it's fine. Freaking creature. Also, this angle. I don't really know. Let's see if we can work on this guy again. See if it changes the vibe at all. Big wings. Slightly smaller schnoz. Bigger ears. Honk. Sorry. I like the big ears. Big, like, Fennec Fox looking ears. You know what I mean? It's a little too big. It's fine. Yeah. Ugh, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know anything about anything. But That's kind of creepy looking. Bird feet kind of go like this. And we'd have like talons. And these would be like paws. I think it should just float around like a creep. You know what I mean? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I just don't remember how to draw creatures. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't remember. I think I used to. At some point in my life. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have... I wonder if I have an example that I can pull up really quick of a creature. That's kind of like what I'm going for, but like less of the burbid and more of just like the freaking psycho creep. Where is it? Oh, well that's not gonna help because it's on a black background. Oh, you're a freaking creep. I'm just looking at this. I wonder if I can put it in the Discord. Bonk. This is like the twisted version of kind of what I'm going for. I'm putting it in the Discord. Freaking creep. You know what we could do? We could just go for shapes and sizes first. Like, just go for shapes. I don't hate this. I just don't know how I feel about the feet. Like, I feel like I don't know. I mean, they could just both be paws. Like, we don't have to have talons. As much as talons are fun, they could just both be paws. Could be paws, but with claws like talons. Freak, you know? A little fucking freak. Sorry. It's a little aggressive. Paws with claws, you know? Retractable talons. You know? Like, the vibe of this guy is very much like, oh, what a precious creature. And then if you piss him off, he's like, oh my god, what eldritch beast are you? Like, he's very much not... Like, this form... me. This form is very much just kind of, like, temporary. Like, he can kind of just do whatever. I don't know. Part of me also just doesn't know why. I mean, like, I also just, I really do just like the burbid. I do just like a burbid. I don't know. Like, what else can I show for context? Here, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna hide this really quick. I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, because he's kind of like, or they don't really have a gender. I don't know. He's everything, but kind of like the Cheshire Cat of this world. Kind of the vibes, honestly. Kind of like steward of the... I mean, like, actually just not even kind of like actually steward of the Vale. So, like... And this whole place's thing is, like... The mix of, like, is literally just a mix of everything that is, like, perceivable. Like, everything that can be perceived. So, like, their tail is kind of like these. Low-key whimsical, like... Yeah, kind of like very much like good intentions, possibly. But you don't really know. I mean, like, what's the law of the land? Yeah, so has wings, has to be able to fly. Because, I mean, like, freaking look at this place. He's kind of low-key whimsical. But also, like... So, I don't know. You know what? Here's just a little bit of context, right? Okay, so, like... My character's not from the Vale. She just lives in the Vale now. Lord Dumb. Excuse me? Just kidding. Excuse me! I'm just kidding. Yeah, just a little bit of a lore dump. But yeah, so she's not from the Vale. She's just living in the Vale now. Because it's like, if you could think about it as like the... Like, this is... The Vale is actually like within the Vale? I don't know, it's complicated. It's very complicated. But you can kind of think of it like a place within the fabric of reality. Like, in the... Like, that's not completely accurate, but that's like the easiest way to put it. Given that I have 15 minutes. And then like these are like the they are falling from kind of like an overlapping plane, kind of. Like, if you think about the fact that, so like if we take into account like the choir of angels, right? Like the choir of angels whole thing is their like proximity to man. And what that also means is that it's their proximity to reality. So it's like each choir of angels has a different understanding of reality. Like that they just like their brain physically cannot like this is kind of where the seraph sits, right? With your like your cherubs and everything. Or maybe not cherubs. I can't remember. I think it might be cherub. I can't remember off the top of my head right now because I'm a fake. E, yeah, I was gonna say someone's gonna say it's an E. But then like your angels are down here. I want to think. What are the? Oh my god, why can't I remember? Choir of angels. The hierarchy of angels is better. What I mean, because each choir is part of the hierarchy of angels. Yeah, so seraphs, cherubs, and throne. I used the worst pen for this. Then you got like your that's a B. Dominion, like virtue, power. And then here your principality, angels, archangels, all that sort of stuff. And at each layer, at each choir, and then obviously like God is up here. Whatever God that may be in the context of whether you're talking about the hierarchy of angels in actual religion or just in like the context of like a mythology. Whatever you believe, like a mythos or reality, regardless, this is kind of what it is, right? So each layer, then there's this little veil, if you will, and then there is humanity. So each choir of angels has a different understanding of the world, like granted to them to be able to communicate. So like angels can communicate with the highest, but they can't necessarily, they don't understand the world the same way. They have a different perception of reality. Their brains are built different. Right? So it's like the same reason that the angels are the messengers and communicate with humanity instead of the seraphs and the cherubs and all that sort of stuff. Because their brains literally are different. That's also why angels look more like humans and seraphs and all the thrones are literally like creepy wheel things. Like you get further and farther away. Oh my god, the freaking pen makes a horrible sound. You get further and further away from humanity, right? So if we consider this little rake, be not afraid. Yeah, literally, exactly. So in my sort of story, right, there's a little bit different of a setup where instead of it being like here's the border, there's like like we sort of here's the border, like it's sort of like so I'm trying to think of how to explain it. The veil exists because everything in this, like everything in the hierarchy of angels exists outside of time and space in reality. Because like seraphs and cherubs and all them, they don't have a perception of reality and time the same way that we do. So all of this exists outside of time and space and reality. So this is the veil between out of reality and in reality. Whether that's alternate universes, like this is sort of encompassing, like this can be literally anything that's within time and space. And because of that, the veil exists in a state of both. If that makes any sort of sense. It's like a transition. It's like a crossfade. The thing is, though, because it involves a complete change in your perception of reality, it's like a veil. Exactly. Because it changes your complete perception of reality. You can, unless you're like example would be like, the angels can pass through to talk to humanity, and they can come back because they are not, like, there is a separation, right? So it's like, I'm trying to think of an example, like a real world example that could help. It's kind of like how this is a really weird example, but it's like if species are close enough, they can like have offspring theoretically, you know? But like if they're too far apart, it just is not a thing. So it's like the seraphs have such a different like brain, essentially. Like they are just different at their core, that they can't go all the way down and then just bloop de doop all the way back, because this whole area is like it's like a literal mind break. You know? Like the dominions and the virtues and power can probably, you know, they can hop down here into the veil, take a peek maybe, and then come back up and be completely fine. They've not really like shattered their brain. Angels can go down and back up, and they're kind of like, yeah, okay, because their perception of reality is very similar to humanity. And you might be able to see where this is going. So say a little wandering seraph got a little too curious for her own good, and dipped a little toe into the fabric of reality. Didn't cross, really, didn't go all the way, but just sort of got a little too close for comfort. And got zip-zap-zopped by a little bit of a mindfuck. Now imagine you are not quite changed, but the very way your brain works and the very way you perceive reality has been just ever so slightly shifted, that you can no longer even communicate. You no longer belong at this layer of the universe because your brain no longer is able to perceive it. Like, what do? You could hang out here at the highest level. You pee, okay. Okay. I mean, I was... Sorry, I don't know why that tickled me so much. But, you know, so, okay, you're hanging out at the highest level of reality, and all of a sudden your brain can't process it anymore. You could hang out up here and hope that it'll go away and your brain will reset, but, like, you can't even communicate with those around you properly anymore. Because you have essentially changed your reality and are trying to exist in the old one. Does it make sense without context? I mean, like, if you had your reality shifted and the first thing you wanted to do was take a piss, I mean, like, go for it. But essentially, you are now a creature outside of anything. You now are too different to exist where you were, but still different enough that you can't comfortably cross like the other choirs, right? Well, what do? Do you sit here and suffer? Or do you displace yourself in an area that accommodates your shifting and in between? Like you're suddenly, like, you know what I'm saying? So therein comes the veil. Now, that's where our little creature friend comes into play, Their name is Reverie, or that's what they get called. The Reverie is a steward and sees this creature, this being that's not supposed to be here, has had their reality completely shattered and is trying to decide whether or not they want to fix their perception of reality, whether or not they want to just commit to the in-between and never leave the veil, or if they want to commit further. Because the thing is for a being who was not created to traverse back and forth without any sort of effect, there's a sort of border to be had. Reverie's like, I can fix her. Yeah, Reverie's like, I can either fix you or I can make you worse. But either way, it'll be fun. So yeah, so there's a choice to be made where if you stay within the veil and you don't ever cross the lower layer into reality, like humanity's reality, there is the potential that you could eventually go back up. Because keep in mind, this whole section is not meant to ever even really get down here. But if you cross into this one, your perception of reality will be so forever changed that you probably will never get to go back up. So, yeah. Choice must be made. But yeah, so these little rivers, like, you can think of it as like, this is like the top layer. And then these rivers are sort of, like the manifestation of like that lower layer. Because they, it's not actually like a physical. You do love you some world building, not gonna lie. I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun. So it's like you can follow these rivers down through the veil, you know, and you can look into these, like, these little rivers actually have, like, you can sort of look through, and at certain areas you might be able to see through to, like, reality. You can't, like, interact with it necessarily, but you can, like, sort of look through, kind of like you're looking through a screen. Cough, cough. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Thus the, you know. And so it's like, that's also the joke with like, oh, y'all are hanging out in the veil, like, don't get lost, don't wander too far, because so long as you sort of stay along the river, you don't get it. It's okay. yeah, it's fine. Anyway. As long as you sort of stay along the river and you don't wander too far from your little thing, you know, it's like you can look in to the veil and you can, you know, maybe hang out at the fringes of the veil. But if you cross over, good luck, because your brain gonna get fucked. Sort of Cthulhu style. But yeah, that's also kind of why there's these, is because it's like, this is like your perception of reality sort of affects the way the veil looks. But yeah, so it's also, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've, like, you can't really see, but it's like, there's also stuff here. Like, this is also ruins and everything. So it's like, there's also, you can look at it upside down and it's still a version of reality. Like, you can still perceive it that way. Anyway, that's a little bit of a lore dump, and a little bit of this creature. This creature is very much like, I'll help you not, like, accidentally kill yourself, but I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Thank you for lore dump. You're welcome. I'm always here for the lore dumb. And with that, I actually have to leave. Wow, my avatar did not want to speak. That was kind of funny. Sorry, bot. Now's not the time. But yeah, so we didn't really get much done, but I just kind of wanted to stream for a little bit because I haven't been able to. And my peace out fuckface. Damn, alright. Alright, damn, okay, well. I was gonna be nice, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to figure out life, and schedules, because every time I try to promise something, it, life comes along and fucks me up. So I don't know that we're gonna start, I don't know that we're gonna be starting a game this week, because, I have so much fucking work to do. But soon. It will definitely be soon. And yeah, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. It will happen, and it won't be a month. That much I'm willing to promise, because... Anyway, oh god, we have an ad! Get rid of it! Get rid of it! Snooze. But yeah, anyway, next stream, don't know when. I have no idea. No clue. So, yeah. Better see you then. Just kidding. Have a good day, y'all. And goodbye.